Hey guys, some of you guys might recognise this footage. We made a video recently and sped this footage up and put some music to it, and it was driving to the snow line in Japan. It was going to Mie, going up to the mountains of Mie. So sometimes driving on highways in Japan can be a relaxing and fun thing to do, but this particular strip of highway between Nagoya and Osaka is one of a number of highways that can be really unpleasant to drive on. So we're doing the speed limit. Everybody who's overtaking us is speeding, and you'll notice how incredibly close they're driving to each other. And you'll see people changing lanes and all sorts of silly things. So they're speeding, they're driving too close, and they're changing lanes. So the result is, we showed you recently a multi-car pile-up in Japan. There was something like 76 cars and a couple of fatalities and 20 injuries, and it was just a total mess. And it happens now and again, and not surprising at all. The only thing that really saves people is these highways are really well constructed. So when inevitably they all run into each other, the designs of the highways often save lives. But not always. Not always. Quite often when we have those multi-car pile-ups, lots of people die. And it's incredible. Now and again you'll see a poster in a service area or something that sort of, don't drive too closely to the cars in front. And usually when they do that, the images are usually trucks. Images of trucks driving too close to the vehicles in front, because they're the worst offenders. And that's about all you see. The occasional poster, don't do this, it's dangerous. And that's about it. So they do it. They all do it because they all do it because they all do it. Japanese thinking. If everybody's doing it, it must be okay. Everybody's in a big hurry, so they all speed, they all drive too close to each other, and changing lanes and silly things like that. Now and again someone messes up and they run into each other. So in fairness, the speed limits in Japan are usually a little bit lower than they probably should be. So the speed limit on this highway is about 80, and probably it could have easily been 100 safely, providing that they give space to each other. That's the problem, obviously. If everyone's doing 100 but they're giving each other a bit of space, obviously it's going to be safer. But when they all drive so close to each other, as soon as someone makes a mistake, they all run into each other. And then they all act surprised. And then it gets reported on the news like it's a big surprise as well. A big unexpected tragedy. It's like, well, yeah, happens all the time because you drive too close to each other and too fast and changing lanes and staring at your phones and watching TV. The truck drivers, really scary. You'll see them come right up behind you really close and then change lanes at the last moment. And they're classics. They've got the TV going. They've got their iPad up on the dashboard. They've got their smartphone. Really scary business. So yeah, sometimes when it gets a bit thinner like this and you're driving out in a big open space like this, it can be quite pleasant. You've got nice service areas to stop in and things like that. But when it gets congested and they get close together, it's really scary. And of course you can hang back from the crowd a bit and give yourself a bit of space to the car in front. That helps, but it doesn't help when trucks come right up your tail. It's really scary business. So anyway, a bit of a heads up. You find yourself driving in Japan, be aware. Sometimes on the highway it can be extremely unpleasant because of that bad behaviour. Very dangerous business. No kidding. More videos coming soon.